Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take the reading however it resonates. It could be you towards somebody here or somebody towards you. Now, always remember to comment down below, you guys, because it really helps support me and my channel, even if it's just with an emoji, one of those cute little emojis. That really helps the channel grow, because the announcement here today is I'm trying to get to 300,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Do you think we can do it? I think that together we can. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that we can get to 300K by the end of this year. And of course, also, if you do enjoy these readings, okay, give these readings a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff as well. Okay, now let's jump right into your dominant energy. Let's see, you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have you're in separation. Okay, so for some of you, you could be in separation from someone, or it could be from work, from an environment that you want to be present in, but it says you're in separation with the number 4. Okay, if you see the number 4, 404, 404, 444, okay, then that is an indication there where something is either about to stabilize, something is actually set on a very firm foundation. Okay, that means that either you're going to stabilize yourself emotionally very soon to come, either financially, okay, stability, but something here is telling you with the number 4 that it is set on a very firm foundation. Okay, so don't worry. This can be, of course, related to love life, career, family, finances, friends, whatever area of your life. Okay, you take the reading however it resonates. Now, as you can see in this image, there's a woman who is very sad. She's crying and she's heartbroken. She's literally holding on to a broken heart. Okay, and it says they're in separation. And it also says here, someone runs away. Honeymoon phase ends. Insecurities and attachment issues begin to appear, causing a rift in the relationship. So, this could be perhaps for some of you guys, you are in separation with someone because someone ran away. Whether you are the one running away from the connection, from the situation, it could be related to family, friends, love, career, whatever this is. But somebody here is running away, right? Honeymoon phase ends. When the honeymoon phase ends, connections, relationships, even in job situations, you go through phases. And usually the first phase of any connection, of any type of relationship, whether business, love, family, it always starts off, looking pretty, feeling nice, right? Because you guys still don't know each other, right? It's kind of like, it's fresh still. It's like putting on a fresh pair of shoes. Ooh, they feel so nice, right? They're clean, okay? They're comfortable, but as you continue to wear them a lot, maybe they're not as comfortable. They're a little bit uneven. Maybe they kind of rip here and, rip on that side or whatever, right? So something here, the beginning stage of whatever this situation is, whether it was an idea or is an idea, that you kind of have been working on, a project that you've been working on, career situation, an environment, something having to do with family, or something having to do with love. The first phase, the pretty honeymoon phase, where everything felt really good, really nice, you felt butterflies in your stomach, okay, inspired, that phase is already over, okay? It's either ending, about to end, okay, or there's something here causing a separation, okay? Now, I see here that it's based on insecurities and attachment issues. So if you're wondering what the problem is in this separation, what happened, what is happening, there are insecurities, and also issues of attachment. Either one person is very attached to the other, okay, not willing to let go. It could be also a bond, based on some kind of a toxic attachment. For others, it could just be based on somebody not feeling worthy enough of love, to be loved, okay, to love. The insecurities start to come up to the surface, whether yours, theirs, both, okay? And so this is here some kind of situation where, are you choosing fear over what your heart is telling you. Is this person choosing fear-based actions, fear-based words over, heart-based ones? Okay. It could be you two doing this, or it could be, either one of you. But I am seeing here that, when it comes to insecurities are basically, it's like unresolved fears, okay? When you have an unresolved fear inside of you, fear of whatever, let's just give you an example, fear of rejection, okay? That stems from there, but it becomes an insecurity, right? And so there could be some kind of insecurities, doubts getting in the way of this connection right now. It's like the honeymoon phase is already over, and now it's like the insecurities are starting to kick in. The attachment issues are starting to kick in. And so now everything is beginning to cause arguments, fights, okay, problems, obstacles, that kind of vibe in this relationship, connection, career, environment, whatever this is for you. You let me know in the comments below which area of your life. Now, you also have here, I'm taking a pause. I just needed to separate myself from you in order to work on my mind and on my soul. This is only temporary though. I will eventually find my way back to you. So if this is you, you might be feeling like you need to distance yourself from this person. If this is them, they feel like they need to distance themselves from you because they need to work on themselves, or you are feeling like you need to work on yourself. Okay. You need to reconnect with your mind, with your spirit, with your soul in order to work through these insecurities, in order to work through all of that shadow. Okay. All these shadow parts of you or of them or of both. And so this is saying that this is temporary. This separation is a temporary separation. Somebody here either wants to return back to you and or you feel like you want to return back to them. That's for some of you, right? For others of you, of course, you're like, oh no, I'm done and over with that. Okay, fine. That's you. But overall energy is something here that is temporary, temporarily happening. You could be experiencing sensations, feelings, emotions of nostalgia, of missing that person, this person missing you. Okay, and during this period, this interim period that I feel like is already happening or about to happen, separation period, right? You need to figure out why you're feeling what you're feeling, these emotions. Like, why is it that you keep thinking about that person? Or what is it about that memory that is causing you to feel in such a way? Okay, because there's something here related to taking yourself back to that experience, okay? And ask yourself, okay, how was I feeling back then? And how am I feeling now about it, right? Is there a difference? Because I'm sensing that there's a difference here. You're going to start sensing, noticing the differences of, okay, you may have been at a place in your life during that time when that, problem happened, where you may have not been feeling stable, okay? Or that person may have triggered something within you, or something was unhealed within you. But now, in retrospect, how is it that you feel about that situation now, okay? Are you able to understand it from a higher perspective? And so these are the questions that you want to start asking yourself about that situation, whether you want to return to this person or not, so that you can find inner healing, okay? Of course, this could be a person towards you as well. But I see a few signs coming through the reading, and you could be dealing with the sign of Gemini. I see here also the sign of Pisces. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign of the zodiac, doesn't necessarily have to be any of those. But let's check out the bottom of the deck. So at the bottom of this deck, you have here the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, I do see that there's a lot of attraction. Okay, this person is very attracted to you. I feel like you might be very attracted to them. There's also the energy of this individual feeling like you may know more than what they have told you. And it kind of freaks them out sometimes. It makes them feel a little bit like scared, like, oh my gosh, how does that person know that about me? Or you might do things, or you might say things, okay, when they haven't yet asked you to do those things, or they were just thinking about something and then you just say it or you just do it. And it kind of like makes them feel like, oh, wait a minute. Wow. Why is this person, how does this person know so much about me? Right. And I feel like it's just the fact that you are, number one, you're highly intuitive. But also there is a connection there. Whenever you are divinely connected with another human being, with another, person, energy, then you guys literally have that connection, right? You can feel them, they can feel you, okay? You guys kind of communicate telepathically, whether you know this or not, okay? So I do see here that this individual is very attracted to you. You are also coming across as very confident right now. You're very confident, you know who you are, and I feel that very soon during this week, you're going to get some kind of a burst of energy, okay? When you feel that burst of energy, try to do things that perhaps you've put on the back burner, things that make you feel happy, things that lighten your load, okay? Things that perhaps make you feel more in that creative state, because I feel like this is going to really help elevate your vibration even more and your energy, okay? Now, let's go ahead and jump into your challenge position. So in your challenge position, you have here the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. So yeah, I see here that part of your challenge during this week has to do with either you not feeling ready to communicate, you not feeling ready to send out a message, you feeling a little bit kind of apprehensive to take on something new, to jump into something new, or to put yourself out there. It could also be that there's a new adventure or a new door of opportunity opening up for you, but you're kind of like not sure about it. Okay, for others of you, it could be a little bit difficult for the communication to open up, okay, during these 7 days. I feel like there's going to be a blockage in communication, whether you don't feel like, again, you don't feel too open to communicate with this person, or this person is not opening up to you as far as communication goes. So there could be a little bit of confusion, okay, happening for you. Like you're still not clear. You still don't know the facts. You're still trying to figure it out. Okay, you might be feeling a little bit foggy, that kind of thing, okay? For others of you, there's still something hidden. There's still information that is still not being revealed, okay? And a lot of times the universe knows why that information is being held from you temporarily. Now, I am seeing here that the Tower moment is showing up. Okay, so this Tower moment is showing up for you as part of your challenge, which means that you need to ask yourself, are you ignoring some red flags? Have you been sweeping the problem under the rug? It's like having a big elephant in the room and, you know it's there. That person knows it's there. Everybody knows it's there, but you keep ignoring it. Oh, no, I'm fine. Everything is fine, And so there's this energy here where it might be a little bit difficult for you to accept that things are not perfect. Things are not completely okay. You might be trying to tell yourself, oh no, it's fine, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong, right? Because you're trying to either not create a shakeup, you don't want to rock the boat, you don't want to start any arguments, you don't want to start any trouble, or you might be afraid of losing something, okay? Because a lot of times when you are afraid to lose someone or to lose something that you think you have, okay, that prevents you, okay, from having what you actually need to have, right? It's like you saying, well, I wish I could have a healthier connection, relationship, I wish that this relationship was healthier, more balanced. But by you not letting it go, by you still being afraid to lose it, to lose that person, to lose that thing, you're not allowing for what you actually need, to create that healthy dynamic to come about. And so you have to ask yourself, are you afraid of losing something or someone to the point where you are feeling or making yourself feel uncomfortable, but yet you're like, okay, I'm doing this because I'm trying to save the connection. I'm trying to save the relationship. I'm trying to save whatever, the job, or I don't want to lose this or this person, right? Because there's something there where it's telling you, you have to let it crumble. Okay, and as difficult as this is to let it be, let it crumble, okay? If the elephant, wants to come out, okay, out of the closet and it's just been banging its head on the door and you're like, oh no, nothing is in there. Everything is fine. There's nothing in that closet. You need to let it come out, okay? Well, what's going to happen if I let out the elephant? Well, we don't know. You need to try it. So that's where the Tower moment comes in, right? Do you have it in you to allow that process to unfold in whatever way it needs to, okay? Because that's the only way that you will get something that you've been wanting, but yet you've been pushing it away from you by trying to keep it together when in reality, it's already falling apart, right? Now, of course, this could be in any area of your life: love, career, family, finances, friends, whatever that is. Now, here it says left on red. I'm not sure how to respond to your messages at this time, so I go quiet. For sure, there is a lack of communication, whether you've been waiting for a message and the message isn't coming through. For others of you guys, you are the one not communicating, ghosting somebody, or somebody here might be ghosting you. Okay. Now, again, somebody here might not be responding to your messages, or you're the one who is not feeling ready to respond to that message yourself. But again, whoever this person is, don't take it personally. If this is somebody here, doing this to you, this person doesn't know how to respond. They are very confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle the situation. They don't even know how to respond, right? And so they go quiet. This could be you. If this is you, you're going quiet. You're not answering to the messages. It's because you may need to allow for something to just unfold in the way that it needs to without holding on for dear life. Okay. Now let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to, which area of your life. Now I see here that in the recent past, you have the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and the Seven of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was a lot of passion. Okay. There was a passionate brand new beginning, a passionate brand new start. I mean, literally sparks flew. The chemistry was off the charts. Okay. Whether this is between you and a love person, it could be in a love relationship, romantic. It could be, of course, this could be a business partnership, any other kind of relationship. If this was just some kind of a, family relationship, friendship, or any other kind of business relationship, then that just means that you guys really started something quickly, right? Something got started very quickly. It's like, okay, yeah, I've got this idea. Let's work on it together. Or you guys just felt the passion. Everything just started, happening very quickly, okay, very rapidly. But I feel here that you ended up, or somebody, of course, this could be somebody towards you, somebody here ended up putting a lot more into this, okay, than the other. Okay. It's almost as if it became a little bit imbalanced at some point, because a lot of times when things start really, really fast, okay, there's a lot of passion, the sparks fly, and you just kind of go with, your heart. You're just like, okay, I'm just going to do it. You don't even think about it. That's exactly what happens. You don't think about it. And so, I feel that that's exactly, how this developed in the recent past. And so somebody ended up kind of waiting for something more to grow out of it, right? For some, it could have been just like a fling, okay? Or one of those situationships that people talk about, okay? And so one person ended up saying, well, wait a minute. Gosh, we've been doing this thing for quite a while. I mean, is this ever going to grow into anything more? Like, I've been putting a lot of my energy, my work, my effort, whether, again, this could have been also career related matter. If this was some kind of a career situation that you started to, put in money in, investing time in on, or a relationship, so one person ended up wanting more out of it. Like, okay, well, I mean, is this going anywhere? And is this ever going to develop into anything more? Or is it just going to stay the same? Because what this says here, remember, let's go back to your main energy. You have the honeymoon phase is now over. It's almost as if in the recent past, somebody was enjoying that first phase of this connection, idea, job, relationship, right? And that first phase was all about, the passion, like, oh my God, it's so much fun. We love each other. We like each other. I really love how this project is moving along, right? But then it's like, okay, it gets to the point where you're like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, sure, this project is fun and all, but is it ever going to make us any money, right? Because maybe you've been spending too much money on it and you're like, when am I ever going to get it back, right? Or if this was a relationship, you were like, oh, wait a minute. I mean, yeah, sure, it's fun and all, but is this ever going to turn into something more committed? Okay. Or are we ever going to move in together or whatever? Right. So there was that energy there where somebody ended up getting angry. Okay. So this says, you push my buttons on purpose. I'm upset that you have control over me. I feel that in the recent past, somebody ended up liking or investing more in the situation, person, relationship, job, whatever this was, than the other. Okay. And one person ended up being angry because, they felt like the other individual who wasn't really putting in as much had control over the other. A lot of times what happens is when you, let's say, for example, you're the one who put in more than the other. Okay, as an example, you put in more, you keep putting in more because subconsciously you kind of wish, you think that that person is going to end up matching what you're putting in. And if that doesn't happen somewhere along the line, this person who gets angry, okay, they end up feeling resentful. Why? The resentment is happening because, of course, you put in more than they're putting in. Okay, you're not getting what you thought you were going to get. I'm sensing here that this was all about expectations, right? It's like when you have higher expectations for something to happen and then it doesn't happen, you get angry. You blame the other person. Okay, so this could have been some kind of energy where somebody started to get triggered, or it could just be the fact that this person was actually triggering you on purpose, right? They were making you angry. They purposely would push your buttons, make you upset. And so one person had control over the other. Okay, let me know in the comments below. Was this happening in your career, finances, friends, love, whatever that was? Now, I see here that in your present energies, you have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So right now, presently speaking, you do have an opportunity. For a lot of you guys, this opportunity is literally right in front of you. It's already here in your life. It's right in front of you. It's staring you in the face, but you're not seeing it for what it is because of something that happened to you in the past. Past experiences are kind of like taking over your mind. If this is not you, this could be somebody, that you are dealing with. If you're the one making the offer towards them and you feel ignored, like they're not paying attention to you, then that's because this person is very pessimistic. Of course, it could be vice versa. Okay. Now, if this is you, the gift is literally staring you in the face, but somebody, again, is not seeing it because of their past experiences, missed opportunities, that kind of thing. Now, I see here that somebody has their walls all the way up. Okay. Of course, I mean, it's very natural for a person to put up their walls after they've invested so much into something that they never saw grow. But I feel that these walls, okay, are blocking off opportunities, or at least one particular opportunity that is actually meant to be yours. It's meant for you. It's something that you are actually manifesting. But there's one person who's very defensive, very scared to jump in, putting up their walls, that kind of thing. And I'm sensing that this opportunity is actually something that it's coming across as the Queen of Cups, which means that this person has their best interest. I mean, your best interest at heart. Okay. They want something, they want to offer you something that is good for you. It's not anything toxic. It's not I don't see anything toxic yet. Right. But right now it looks like it's not toxic. It looks like it's pure. It looks like this person has pure intentions. The only little thing that I do see is that this individual may not be all that open, right? Emotionally. I feel that they are emotionally inclined towards you. Either there is love already there are good intentions already there if this is something new, but I feel that the only little flaw, okay, is that this person isn't as open emotionally. Like they're not gonna, be, all gushy about their feelings and emotions. They're gonna be more practical about them because you're dealing with a Queen of Cups, right? You're dealing with a very mature, emotionally mature type of energy, okay? Now, I see here that this is saying use your psychic powers and your psychic ability, your third eye chakra, in order to see that. Because right now I feel that you're using your mind, you're using, the ego, you're using fear. Okay, you're using fear in order to make decisions for you. And I feel like it's the fear that is blocking off that third eye, okay, that is not allowing you to see the good in this opportunity, the good in this situation. I see it says here, your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? Like I said, your intuition might be scaring the other person. This could be vice versa. If this is you trying to make an offer to somebody, that person might be afraid of you. They might be putting up their walls because you might be very psychic. Okay, you might kind of say things, do things. Okay, and this is not your fault. I feel like it's this person who needs to allow themselves to get to know you at a deeper level. Maybe somebody here is they're misunderstanding you. Okay. They're not really, they might be misjudging you, or you might be misjudging someone else. So use your third eye chakra, your intuition, because I feel that you can find out a lot more about this person that is not really as open. Okay. Then you're kind of allowing yourself to do, because when you just use your mind or you allow fear to take over, then you, like I said, you completely block off all downloads from the universe. You completely block off all information, okay, that your spirit team is trying to communicate to you. Let me know in the comments below what that is pertaining to, what that is all about, happening in your love life, career, family, friends, whatever else. Now, in the near future, you have the Moon, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So yeah, in the near future, there is some kind of an energy there where somebody will be feeling a little bit emotional, okay? If this is you feeling a little bit overly emotional, try to ground yourself. Do whatever, helps you, that for everybody it's different, to ground your energy. For some people, it's, okay, you know what? I have to go exercise. They have to go take a run, or run on a daily basis. Or others, it's meditation. For others, it's taking a bath, okay, with Epsom salt, or, any kind of, natural oils or whatever. Okay, whatever that is for you, taking a walk in nature, taking off your shoes, okay, being around people that are very funny, very loving, right? Whatever that is for you, do that, okay? Because I see here a very beautiful outcome if and only if you stabilize those fears, those anxieties, those insecurities that sometimes when the moon shows up in this kind of context, I sense that, this is kind of like, your emotions or somebody's emotions taking over in the near future. And then because, you can make the wrong assumption about a person, about an opportunity, about a situation, a connection, because those emotions are fully activated. Okay, there is no reasoning, okay, involved. And so I'm sensing here that there's going to be an opportunity here in the near future for you to learn how to keep those emotions in check, especially the negative ones, right? The ones that are based out of fear. And you already know, you have to ask yourself, when you start feeling a certain emotion, okay, ask yourself, wait a minute, what am I feeling? Is this fear? Is this excitement? Is this my intuition? Is this, what does this feel like? Because if it feels like fear and you start to panic, then don't listen to that in that moment, because I feel that in the near future, this energy is trying to actually expand your way into, some kind of like, spiritual realm, okay, that you've been avoiding going into, that will actually help develop even further your intuitive and psychic abilities. Now, I am sensing here that in the near future, there's going to be an opportunity for you to connect with an individual here who is very financially stable. This person could be very loyal. This person could be offering you a job, a career. If this is a love situation, then this person actually wants commitment. This person is marriage material, marriage minded, okay? Or if this is a business partner here in the near future, I feel like this person and you can create a very beautiful environment where, it's like a sense of community in an organization, or, a sense there of, okay, let's all work together as a team and create something bigger. Okay. So there could be a sense there of stability, whether this is you stabilizing yourself financially or, in some kind of a relationship, but I see something beautiful, that can grow out of it if you do not listen to your fears, delusions, illusions, that kind of thing. And in the near future, I feel that whenever you're stuck in your comfort zone and then there's a new opportunity or you meet a brand new person, then that's when your fears start to take over. Okay. And so what this says here is comfort zone. I am releasing fears and stepping out of my comfort zone in order to come closer to this person or to where I want to be in life. So I feel that, again, when it comes to new opportunities, maybe you're offered, a new job, or you're offered a new opportunity, to build something with somebody as a business, or it could be a new relationship or a new friendship, or who knows? I mean, it could be anything or anybody new, right? Or just a little bit different, okay, than your usual thing. I feel here that, that's when the fears start to kick in, because it's like something new is not something that you're used to, right? It could be something very different than what you're used to. And so this is going to actually be allowing you, okay, you're going to have an opportunity to allow yourself to release those fears. And it's going to encourage you, motivate you to step outside of your comfort zone in order to create that abundance, in order to connect at a deeper level with somebody, in order for you to create some kind of a beautiful, harmonious organization or environment or community type of vibe, okay? Whatever this is for you. But it's definitely going to require for you to step outside of your comfort zone in the near future. And again, it's very scary when, stepping out of your comfort zone, it's not easy for anybody to do. And I am sensing here that if this is somebody towards you, then that just means that this person is the one who will allow themselves to release those fears, step out of their comfort zone in order to come closer to you. If this is vice versa, you take the reading however that resonates for you, okay? Because I feel like somebody here has been very scared, okay? Very scared, very guarded, kind of insecure, that kind of vibe. However, in your opportunity, you have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Lots of cups. That means lots of beautiful emotions, love also. I'm sensing here that also there's going to be an opportunity for a reconciliation for some of you. There could be a reconciliation between a friend and you, a family member and you, a business partner, or it could just be, a love type of situation. But whoever this is, I feel that there's going to be a potential for a reconciliation for you guys to, somebody here is going to say sorry, apologize, explain themselves, open up their heart to you, move towards you, in a more gentle, emotional kind of way. And there's a potential here for you to create the happy family and the happy home. For others of you, if this is not a person that you already know from your past, it's going to be a brand new person. You're going to have an opportunity to meet a brand new person. And at first, when you meet this person, it could seem or feel a little bit scary. For some, maybe you already met this person and they're rather new to you. For others, you will be meeting. You're going to have an opportunity to meet a brand new person or somebody from your past, okay? But if it's a brand new person, then that just means that it's going to feel a little bit scary because it's going to be like those instant connections, right? It's like you just connect quickly. This person understands you, you understand them. The, energy just flows. There's no efforting in that kind of vibration. And I feel that that can be scary a lot of times, okay? If you haven't yet healed those deep bonds, those deep connections where you just kind of like feel like, it's like you see that person, you're like, oh my God, why do I feel like I know this person? Have I seen them, somewhere? Well, you've seen them, your soul has seen them in a past lifetime, right? That's why these connections are so strong. And so it could be a little bit scary, okay? But again, don't listen to the fear because this is the potential. Look at that. The happy family, the happy home. This person definitely having good intentions, positive, pure intentions towards you, moving towards you, okay? Expressing themselves to you or wanting to get to know you, that kind of thing. An offer. They're going to offer you a gesture of love, a cup of love. It could be an apology for others if it's somebody that you already know. And it could also be the energy of a job offer, okay? You could be meeting a person whom you can, become friends with. This connection can grow from business partnership to just friendship, where you guys kind of get along outside of the work environment, that kind of thing. It could literally be any kind of connection, but I do see that it's going to be a positive one. Now, for those of you guys who are dealing with a person from the past, there will be an opportunity for somebody here to speak up, who has been very quiet, who has left the other one on red. Okay, perhaps no communication right now type deal is finally going to come to an end. So it says here, speak up, don't give up. I'm not letting you go and you will hear from me very soon. So don't give up on me. So part of your opportunity has to do with either you're going to, feel like, okay, you know what, I finally have to speak up. I finally have to say something to this person. I want to text them. I want to call them. I want to let them know how I feel, or it could just come towards you. Okay. That person perhaps who left you on red, this person's like vibrationally sending you telepathic messages of don't give up on me. I'm going to come back, right? Speak up. I'm not letting you go. You will hear from me very soon. So don't give up on me. Very interesting. Let me know in the comments below how this reading is all resonating for you and what's going on, okay, in your life. Now let's jump right into your yes or no question. And you will be getting a yes or no answer. So I'll give you a couple seconds. All right, so is this a yes or a no? Ready? Is this a yes or a no? Okay, here we go. And that is a no, okay? This no is being represented by the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords here, it's some kind of a decision that you need to make that you are not making. Okay, right now, the Two of Swords is keeping you stuck in some kind of a situation where you're either in denial or this person is in denial. Somebody here is in denial. Somebody here is putting on that blindfold, like I told you, like, you know, shoving that big elephant inside the closet and the elephant's like trying to get out, okay, or squeezing itself out of that closet, and you're like, nope, everything is fine, everything is picture perfect. Nope. You can't keep ignoring the fact that not everything is fine, right? And so there's a decision here that you need to make, that somebody here needs to make. And right now, if there is a stalemate happening, if there is separation happening, or if there is some kind of an energy there where things are rather slow, okay, and you're like, why is everything so slow? Or maybe you're the one slowing things down. The reason is because one person here, whether you or this other individual, are overthinking something. They're like, I don't know what to do about this, so I'd rather not do anything at all. I don't know what to respond to that message, so I would rather not respond anything at all, right? And so that is what's keeping this in limbo. It's keeping this in the middle. Like, you know, there's no moving forward, there's no moving back, it's just stuck. It's like some situation that is just stuck in the middle, okay? So that is a no for you. And now we're going to jump into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.